Good morning. I hope you have enjoyed your long weekend and that you didn't eat too much yesterday. So, we're going to begin today by looking at Tuesday, May the 26th assignment, and we're doing patterns. So, go ahead and take that out and have that in front of you. While you're doing that, I'll prepare to share my screen. Okay, today we're going to be talking about patterns. And I know you remember patterns when you were way back in pre-K, maybe when you had the little linking cubes that you had to put together different colors to show different patterns. So let's look at the definition of patterns. And in fourth grade, we talk about patterns as a list of numbers that follow a certain sequence or pattern. A common relationship between all the numbers. So you have to figure out what that common relationship is. And once you figure out what that common relationship is, we call that the rule. Okay? Okay. So another thing I want you to make sure you understand that if you see dots at the end of the number, that means to continue the pattern. And I'll show you what it means in just 1 second. So as a quick review, let's look at this particular problem here. It says, what is the missing number? You know that one car has 4 tires, 2 cars have 8 tires, 3 cars have 12 tires, 4 cars have 16 tires, and 5 cars, we have to figure out what it would go right here for the tires for 5 cars. But let's look at the relationship of the number of tires for each car. I know that one car had 4 tires, 2 cars doubled that, so that's 4 more. Then 3 cars had 12, so that's 4 more than the 2 cars. 16 is 4 more than 12, so each time it increases by plus 4. So 5 cars would be, what is 16 plus 4? You're exactly right. 16 plus 4 is 20. So 5 cars would have 20 tires. Okay? Same thing if we had some bicycles. Like here's an example of one that's dealing with bicycles. One bicycle has 2 wheels. 2 bicycles have 4. 3 have 6. 4 have 8. 5 would have how many? So let's look at the relationship. I go from 2, then to 4, to 6, to 8. So each time this one is increasing by 2. So here, 8 plus 2 gives me 10. So 5 bicycles will have 10 wheels. So you first have to figure out what is the relationship. And once you figure out that relationship, that is what we call the rule. And we apply that rule to each number that we have. Okay? All right, so let's go to our first problem. The first problem is an I do, and it reads, examine the number of patterns below. Examine the number pattern below. What would be the 9th number if the pattern continues? Well, these are our numbers, 890, 780, 670, 560, 450, and I hope by now you should be able to spot some type of pattern there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to underline our big question, and our job is to find the 9th number, okay? So they've given us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, so let's number those numbers. This is number 1. This will be number 2. This will be number 3. Here's 4 here. And here's 5. And remember, we're looking for the 9th number, so we got to figure out what's the 6th number, the 7th number, the 8th number, and finally the 9th number. Okay, so let me add a page. So here we see that we have 890, 780, 670, 560, 450. So let's look at our hundreds place. And we have 8, a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4. So we notice that our hundreds place is decreasing, meaning going down. It is decreasing by 100. Okay? We also notice that when we look in the tens place, we have a 9, an 8, a 7, a 6, a 5. So that's 90, 80, 70, 60, 50. So we also notice that it is decreasing in the tens place by 10. Okay, and notice that our ones place stay the same. So we know that each number is decreasing by 110. Well, let's make sure that's correct. So we take our first number, which is 890, and we're going to subtract 110 from it. And I'll pause right there and let you catch up to where I am. Okay, so we'll start in the ones column. 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. Okay, so we got the 780. That's our second number. Okay, so let's subtract 110 from the next number, 780. So if I subtract 110 from that, and let's see if we get the next number. Okay, so 0 minus 0 is 0. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. Okay, I might be right. So notice we get the third number. So we subtract 110 again. And let's see if we get the fourth number. 0 minus 0 is 0. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, we got 560. That's our fourth number. Okay, let's subtract 110 again. Zero minus 0 is 0. 6 minus 1 gives me 5. 5 minus 1 gives me 4. So we're at 450. That's our fifth number. Now again, we're looking for the ninth number. Okay, so we're at 450. And I'm going to put it up here where you can see it. 450. And we're going to subtract 110 from that. All right, I'll pause right there and let you catch up. There I am. All right, so 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 minus 1 gives me 3. So that's 340. That would be our sixth number. This will be the sixth number. Again, we're looking for the ninth number. That will be the sixth. Okay, so let's subtract again. We're trying to get the ninth number, 110 from 340. Okay, 0 minus 0 will be 0. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 minus 1 gives me 230. Okay, 230 would be my seventh number. Okay, so let's subtract 110 again. Okay, 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay. This would be my 120 would be my eighth number. Okay. So again, what would be the ninth number? So we need to subtract one more time, 110, subtract, and this is going to be our answer right here. So whatever we get when we subtract this time will be our answer. It would be the 9th number. All right, so let's begin. 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. And of course, 1 minus 1 is 0. So our answer would be 10. So our final answer would be 10. So let's go back. This is our first one. This would be our second one. This is our third one. This would be our fourth one. 150 was our fifth answer. Then we have these labeled. This is our sixth, our seventh, our eighth, and our final answer would be 10. So what would the ninth number be if the pattern continued? The answer would be 10, because this would be my ninth one. So I'll pause right there and let you catch up. Okay, if you need additional time, just pause your video. All right. The next one is a we do. And it says, examine the number pattern below. What would the seventh number be if the pattern continued? Let's look at our numbers. We have 104, 113, 122, 131, 140. And let's underline our big question and then box in what we're looking for. Okay, you should box in the seventh number. So we're looking for the seventh number. Now, you number your numbers above so we'll know how far we have to go. So, of course, 104 is our first number. We'll put a little small 1. 113 is our second number. 122 is our third. 131 is our fourth number. And 140 is our fifth number. And remember, when those dots, you see those dots mean to continue the pattern. So anytime you see those dots, you got to figure out what the pattern is, and you have to continue the pattern like we did in the one that I just did previous to this. Okay? All right, so let's look at what we have. Our first number is 104. Then we have 113. Now, are our numbers increasing or are they decreasing? Increasing means that they're going up. Decreasing means that they're going down. So are they increasing or are the numbers decreasing? You're exactly right. The numbers are increasing. They're getting bigger. Okay. So I go from 104 to 113. Well, what did I do to get from 104 to 113? So what I need to do is I need to write down 113. And I need to subtract the number in front of it, which is 104, so I can figure out what did I do to get from 104 to 113. So 104 from 113. I'll pause right there and let you do that. Okay, you can't take 4 from 3, so then this becomes a 0. And now this is 13. 13 minus 4 gives me 9. 0 minus 0 is 0, and 1 minus 0 is 0. So that tells me that to go from here to here was a plus 9. So if I'm going from here to here, and that was plus 9. Okay, well, let's see if that works for the next one. So let's say I take the 122 and subtract 113 from it and see if you get 9. Okay, you do it. Okay, well, you know you can't take 3 from 2. So this 2 becomes 1. And you take the 10 over here and add it, and it becomes 12. 12 minus 3 is 9 again. So we got 9 again. So 113 plus 9 gives us 122. So that's a plus 9. All right, let's see if we take the 122 and add 9 to it, if we'll get 131. See if that happens. 122 plus the 9 and see if we get the next number. So we're going to take the 122 plus 9. Okay, remember we're adding. 9 and 2 is 11. Put down the 1. The plus 1 up here. 2 plus 1 is 3. And then there's a 1. So 131. So, yep, there's another plus 9. All right, take the 131, add 9 to it, and see if you get the 140. So if you add another 9 to the 131, see if you get the 140. Okay, so 9 and 1 is 10, carry my 1, and make that 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. There's my 140. Okay, so that's my fifth answer. So now remember, I'm trying to get to the seventh one. So I'm going to keep adding 9. So now I'm going to add 9. Let's do it. So I'm at 140. So I'm going to add 9. Okay, you add that together. And this is going to give us our sixth answer. So this will be the sixth. So 9 is our rule. Our rule is plus 9. You just add 9 to each number. Okay, so once you add these two together, 9 plus 0 is 9. So now my answer is 149. That would be my sixth one. Remember, I'm trying to find the seventh one. So I need to do it one more time. So you add 9 to 149. And that will give you your seventh answer. And I'll pause and let you do it. 149 plus 9. Okay, 9 plus 9 gives you 18. Carry the 1. 1 and 4 makes 5. And you bring down your 1. So your final answer is 150. the 8 as your, what would be the 7th number in the pattern. This would be the 7th number. So your rule is to add 9. So you started out with 104. You added 9 to it, you got 113. You added 9 to it, you got 122. You added 9 to it, you got 131. Added 9 more, you got 140. Then we took 140, added 9, we got 149, and that was our 6th number. Then we added 9 to the 149 and gave us 158, which is the 7th number, which is what we were looking for in the we do here. Okay. All right, I'll pause and let you get that down. Okay, your next question is a you do, and it reads, examine the number pattern below. Your numbers are 91, 88, 85, 82, and 79. What will be the 8th number if the pattern continues? So here you're looking for the 8th number. So make sure, and when you're counting, you're looking for the 8th number. How many numbers do you already have? You already have 5. You're exactly right. So you have to find the 6th, the 7th, and the final number, which is 8. You got to figure out what's your pattern. Look at your numbers. Are they increasing or decreasing? You're exactly right. The numbers are getting smaller. You're going from 91 to 88 to 85 to 82 to 79. So they're decreasing. So that means you're going to have a minus something. So take 91 and subtract 88 from it and see what your pattern is. And continue on until you get your 8th number. Okay. This is also your Kahoot question. You only have one Kahoot question to answer. So please make sure when you go to Kahoot that you only do your problem. Please put your first and last name in. Answer your question. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great rest of your day. And make sure you take your time and you do your work. Bye-bye.